Both me and my husband were on the heavier side when we got married. We both continued to gain weight, especially me after my first child. In the past 1 year, he's taken control of his diet and workout and is fittest self ever. But I'm still the same. I don't feel loved anymore. I hate my body like I've never hated it before. He shops a lot while I hate shopping, as I can't find anything in my size. Moreover, I'm always fearing comparisons with my husband, and it's making me super anxious and depressed. Please help.
Thank you so much for actually asking such an important question. I'm sure there are a lot of people who will be able to relate to your question and similar concerns. So, firstly, I would like to understand if you would be comfortable to address some of your insecurities and how you feel to your husband. Secondly, I would want you to reflect on whether you had to had a conversation about your insecurities with him already or not. I would want you to explore what's actually stopping you from losing weight and living a better lifestyle, since that's something that your husband's been able to achieve. You both live in the same house. Because a lot of times we don't realize that something that stops us from actually trying something new is the fear of failure. And has that something that you've done? Is that something that you've done in the past and not been successful? And maybe you have some unresolved feelings about it that you would like to address. We often get attracted to people with similar body weight and who look similar because there's a sense of security that we develop, as you mentioned in that question. Now, since one of you has taken it to live a better lifestyle, lose weight, it's very normal for you to have lots of insecurities about that. And it's also normal for you to feel betrayed because suddenly this person who looked like you and was similar to you has taken a grip on life, lost weight, figured out the food, but you might be struggling with, so it might make you feel a sense of betrayal, and also it might make you even feel worse about your life and about yourself. So feelings of depression and anxiety are extremely normal because you might be constantly reminded how you're not capable of doing this in the current state. My question is to not dwell on that, but also to look at what's stopping you from doing that. Sometimes in life we have parts of ourselves which stop us from doing some of the things that are necessary. So I'd like you to explore that. You've also mentioned social anxiety and how you are scared that people will compare you to your husband. I think that's also something you should discuss with him and lay down boundaries in social settings, that if somebody compares how you look to your husband, you should draw a strong boundary about that, and your husband should be on your side and shut them down, because I do understand that Indian society often comment on how people look and their weight. That's something that should not be done. So these are some of the things that you should address with it. Another thing I would really like to address here is that it doesn't matter how you look and what your size is. I know the world makes you feel like that, but I'd like to tell you that you deserve love, and the fact that you're not feeling loved is again something you should address with your husband. A little quick tip: often body weight is related to trauma, and especially if you had that weight from a very long time. So I would ask you to look in and maybe talk to a therapist and see if that's connected to your past.